Well, well, well. Here we are. Let me check if everything's starting yet. I don't see much happening so far. Oh, yes, here we go. Hello, everybody. I just had to make sure that it was actually starting. Because as soon as I press go, I have to wait about a minute. And it's a long, long minute if you're waiting. Because what if I did something wrong and it's not starting? Then I have to do everything all over again. Hello, Red Boy. Nice of you to join us again. And there's my wife, Samantha. Hiya, babe. And there's Gentiles. He didn't answer my WhatsApp message, but he is here. Love to see it. So it's a long autumn break before we get any Formula One again, because it's going to be another 2 weeks before we're racing again. I hope they schedule that differently next year, because I think we're getting 2 triple headers now, which is also a bit over the top, you know? So, yeah, um, the topic is tonight to celebrate my 2 year anniversary of the channel. It was about 2 years ago when I decided what those guys on the other channels do, I can do that as well. At the time, I was watching a lot of WTF1, and especially the energy of Matty is something that inspired me. I was watching a lot of Tomo, and I pretty much, how Tomo always says, "Ta-da." Um, I sort of copy that, saying "do do." What other channels? The race. I always watch the videos of the race, and I loved watching the WTF1 podcast with Katie and Tommy. Hello, Persa. Welcome, welcome. Um, but yeah, I wasn't so happy with British Bias, and I thought, if I start my own channel and start making my content in English, then I can fight the British Bias and show my own side of things. And yeah, I've got 2,550 subscribers now. I'm making a couple of tenors every month. So my Mac computer is almost paid for. The first style says George Ravel, Peter Brook, FP1 Will. Yeah, those channels all came later. I started following them later. I did collaborate with most of them. That was nice, and that helped me grow as well. Because you're in it. Yeah. Not applicable. We were talking for a while, and we sent emails to each other for a while, and that stopped. So I let it go. WimboFormula, more like Wimbo anti-British bias formula. Thank you, Red Boy. You've got the message. So, okay. So my channel is 2 years old now, and I have no plans of stopping yet because I'm enjoying it too much. I'm really starting to love the quality of my videos. Personally, one of my best videos I've ever made is Dutch connection in Aston Martin video. Unfortunately, nobody was interested, so it's only got like 500 views. But yeah, I thought that was edited to perfection, and I loved the story of it. So it's it's evergreen content. So I don't know if if it pops up at the right group and 10, 20 of the right people start watching it, then hopefully YouTube will spread it towards those people more, and it'll still pop. Because yeah, you spend 10 hours on a good video, and it's not nice to see it that get that little views. Um, so what I've got planned out is the following. Let me see. Um, I posted this on my community page as well. My plans for the future are memberships. I've organized that again today. So if people want to support my channel with a monthly contribution, then they can by becoming a member. If you are a member, then you get access to a members only video. I'll try to do one per week or one every other week. And it's gonna be about a big special project that I'm gonna keep secret because it's only for my members. I'm gonna go on a quest. I'm gonna try to do something which is very, very hard to do. And I'm gonna keep an update every week on how things are going and how it's developing. And then if it all works out and I'm going on that actual journey, then I'll make a large vlog about it, and that will be posted probably first on my members page, and then it's going to be out in the public. Yeah, me overcoming all the obstacles of trying to get a certain thing done in the F1 scene, which is going to be very complicated. The third ambition I have is to grow my community. What I've noticed is that when I didn't have 1,000 subscribers yet, I wanted to have 1,000, and then when I had 1,000, I was hoping I would get 2,000 soon, which happened. And then when I had 2,000, yeah, my next goal is to hit 5,000. And that's gonna take a while, but I'm hoping that when I get the hang of making proper videos again, or doing it consistently, that those videos like the Daniel Ricciardo video last week that hit 13k views, that I'm gonna get those more often. I need 2 or 3 of those in a month, and that will definitely grow my channel much more. Because I've noticed that the best way to grow my channel is not live streams, it's not shorts, it's not podcasts, it's not collaborations, it's just making really good videos. Really good videos is what made my channel for what it is. But it's hard sometimes to get the right idea, and then sometimes you have the right idea and it's still not coming out. Right, what's happening here? I think one mistake that I make is that my content varies too much, right? So I think after getting a hit video with Daniel Ricciardo, I should have made a Daniel Ricciardo follow-up or a Red Bull follow-up. But I instead made this Aston Martin historic video which is completely different audience. And then if you don't get the proper analytics in the first, say, 4 or 5 hours, then YouTube's going to give up. So that's just, yeah, the way it is. But also, for me to get motivated to do a video, I need to be excited about it. And I'm not always excited to do the same video over and over again. So that makes it hard. And that's why my content varies so much. I'll make a video about Pierre Gasly, then I'll make a video about Max Verstappen, then I'll make a video about Daniel Ricciardo, then I'll make a video about Norris, and then I'll make a video about Aston Martin, and then, my latest video is about Checo Perez getting sacked. And I thought, that sort of worked well in combination with the Daniel Ricciardo video, but it didn't. So let me go to that chat to see what we have here. Okay, where was I? Yes, the WimboFormula. Yes. First I said, I watched that video 499 times. Thanks, Versa. I think YouTube stops counting if you watch it too many times. I don't want my channel to get banned for bots. Red Boy says, your channel is older than the British bias crybabies, yay. Well, I don't think that's true, because British bias has been around since 1950, from day one of F1. And Red Boy says, that AI F1 car is wide, lol. Yes, it's actually Perez, the Minister of Defense. He's making the car as wide as possible. Versa says, but I was expecting the video to be more like Aston Martin's great-grandfather was the king of South Holland or something like that. Yeah, okay. I don't know what to do about that, the video was about Aston Martin starting as Jordan, then becoming Midland, then becoming Spiker, and Spiker becoming Force India, and Force India becoming Racing Point, and Racing Point becoming Aston Martin. And that's how we went full circle. I thought it was a beautiful video, but the views didn't show that. Red Boy says, I hope, Versa. Versa says, is the secret that you're going to try and become an F1 driver? Maybe. You need to become a member to find out. Red Boy says, a hard rebrand. I just read the description. No, the rebrand is just a different profile picture and a different branding in the back of my banner, Jason from Jason Hassett Racing, he's done that for me today. He's helped me out. And Gentili says, you'll have to be more edgy, more Lewis bashing. Lewis bashing, that's so 2021, 2022. His best days are over, and, there's no point in bashing Lewis anymore. Unless he's asking for it. And Unraced F1. Hello, Jasper. Thank you for joining us. Guys, if you love old Formula 1, Unraced F1 has a YouTube channel, and he has an online magazine with all these beautiful old cars. And, I steal a lot of his pictures for my old F1 videos, and we talk sometimes. But definitely go give him a subscribe. And yeah, it's the first time I'm seeing him here in my live stream, which is nice. And Red Boy says, I'd say you should stop being so worried about video success and do what you like. You know who also says that all the time? Jason. But I also want to have videos that pop. If I make a beautiful video and it pops, I'm happy. And if I make a beautiful video and it gets 100 views, I'm not happy. I'm sorry, I can't help it. And there's Martin. Hello, Marty. Happy anniversary. Thank you. Versa says, Unraised F1 just gave me an idea. Why not make a second channel and make your videos in Dutch to unlock new viewership market? Yeah, no, not going to do that. Gentili says, that's a good idea. I wonder if there are many Dutch F1 YouTube watchers, though. Well, there's a few channels out there, like official racing channels. And Robert Doornbos, he started his own channel. And yeah, that popped within days because he's an F1, an ex F1 driver, and he's on TV all the time. But I barely have enough time to make 2 videos on my own channel, let alone start a second channel. So that idea sucks. I'm not going to do another channel. Red Boy says, didn't know Perez had that much track presence. He's got so much rear. Perez got so much rear. That was a Lewis quote. Red Boy says, start bashing McLaren. Yes. Zach Brown. Flush it down. That's always fun. Oh, Samantha says he's bashed him enough. Yes, because I got blocked by Zach Brown. And Unraised says, haha, thanks. You're welcome, Josper. And Gentili says, I think it should be the other way around. Be happy, then the videos will go viral. No, that's not true. I think I've got about 5 videos that are above 10k. And I think you need to have 10k before you can call it viral. Okay, so I have another picture ready. Let me see. This can go off now. And then support. Yes. Yes. So I posted this on my community page as well today. What can you do to support my channel? Okay, well, the first simplest thing you can do is watch all my videos. And when you watch one of my videos, then watch it all the way to the end. And not say when I'm doing my almost goodbyes, when I'm almost finishing, thinking, oh, he's going to finish, I'm going to click it away. Watch it till the end. And then I always pop up an end screen. Now, if that's a video you haven't seen, click that as well and watch it. Yes? Because if you watch that video, then the average view duration of the video you just watched goes up. Because YouTube loves it when people stay on the YouTube platform longer. So, if they find YouTubers that keep people on their platform longer, they're obviously going to reward them with more impressions. And an impression is YouTube pulling my video and placing it on somebody else's timeline so people can see it. And that's what I need. I want every video I make to get 100,000 impressions. And then if, say, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10% of people click on it, I've got 10k views. So that's the first thing you can do. And it's not going to cost you anything. Just watch my content. And if you haven't seen the video that I've placed as an end screen, watch that as well. Okay. Oh, that was point 2. Click on the end screen video. I spoiled that already. Okay. Okay, let ads run. That's another thing. There's ads you can't click away. I get money for those. A tiny little bit. Then there's ads you can close. Now, I understand that if it's a 90-second ad, you're not going to watch that all the way through, But if it's only like a 30-second ad, or it's 2 small ones, then you can watch them all the way to the end. Go on your phone and check your Twitter or something. And then I get the full amount of money, which is only like half a cent or something, but it all adds up, If 5,000 people do that, then it's a sum of money, So that's something you can do. Comment on my videos. Now, if a video gets lots of traction in the comment section, people saying stuff like, this is a great video. I can't believe you only have 2,500 subscribers. You're going to go viral soon. Then this is going to help the YouTube algorithm say, hey, this channel is onto something. I'm going to spread it more. So that's always a good thing. Share a video with friends. Now, if you have a WhatsApp group with 5 people that love Formula One, chuck it on there, and people will all watch that video, and then YouTube will get a notification that it's being watched through WhatsApp, and that's a good signal for them as well. Okay, I'll do the other points later because I see the chat is popping off a little bit again. Unraised says, why not a video with Heinz? He's willing to do. Well, Heinz Harold Frenzen, we have been in contact when I made that video about his broken leg. But he's not so keen on doing stuff in public. I think we've seen him on the podcast with Eddie Jordan and David Coulthard, because he drove for that team, and he's from the same generation as David Coulthard. But he's not so keen on going on my channel, and he gets asked all the time because there's another podcast of Peter Brook and some of his friends, the DRS Train podcast, and those guys have asked him a couple of times as well, and he's not really saying no, but he's not doing it either, But Heinz Harold Frenzen is a real character, and I love him. So yeah, I might do another video as soon as I come across a weird story, and it needs to be more special than him doing a middle finger to another driver. If I find another rich Heinz Harold Frenzen story, then I'll make a video about it. Red Boy says that car is short. Is that the new car you're talking about? That's the new YouTube car, yes? It's short because it represents shorts, yes? Okay. And Martin says, I have no advice, only commiseration and gratitude. I'll get a membership again. Thank you, Martin. You're going to be my first one on this run of memberships. And Samantha says, that's nice, Martin. Much appreciated. Varsha says, I believe I do 5/8 of these things. I use an ad blocker for YouTube. Yeah, so that means that every video you watch, I get no money from. So if you watch my content, please turn off the ad blocker. Unray says, how ads run if you have YouTube Premium like I have for you? Well, YouTube Premium, everybody with YouTube Premium that watches my videos, there's an automatic little amount of money that goes into my account. And you don't have to watch the ads then. But I still get the money for it. And Versa says, YouTube reimburses the creators you watch with the amount you pay for YouTube Premium. Yes. Samantha says, talking about ads, and I get one. Was it a suitable one, Samantha? Was it one about a hairdryer or makeup? Redbook says, Woodry do, why'd you flip me off? No, I was referring to Heinz Harold Frenzen. In his career, there were 2 occasions that he drove past another car and he put up his middle finger to the other driver. And Jasper from Unraced F1, he sent me that video a couple of times, or 2 of those videos, when I was making a video about Heinz Harold Frenzen. So that's why I flipped nobody off. Now, Rosie Aurora, you should do videos with random fans talking about F1. Okay, and how would that work? Would I just get them through Skype and then make it a group call and then record it? Like, I'm not against the idea, but I think it could be hectic. Or is it one fan at a time? Because I do a podcast monthly, and it's very hard to get views on those. And those people that I do podcasts with, they have their own subscribers, and they share it with their own subscribers. And still, my best podcast. It was with Law VS, and that got like 450 views. So I think if I just pick a random person and I start talking, I'll get 40 views, which is a bit of a waste of my time. But I'm not against it. Versa says, problem is when I watch F1, all my ads are Saudi oil companies. That doesn't matter. I still get the money for it. And Samantha says, no, a stupid car ad. Okay. Oh. I'm so... Now Rose Aurora. I'm sorry I'm butchering your name. Tell me what language it's in. Is it in Portuguese? Is it Spanish? Help me out here. I want to do it right. Gentilis, when I see an ad, I make a mental note to myself never to buy that product. That's ridiculous. Is that why you never shave? And Versa says, or go on the street interviewing people like who's your favorite F1 driver, then proceed to ask, name 5 F1 races they won. Yeah, those are all good ideas. I'll think about it. No. And there's another member or another subscriber called Knight. Hello, Knight. Hello. And Red Boy says Saudi lol is more like South. Okay. And Knight says happy 2-year anniversary. Thank you, Knight. And thank you for all the comments you're leaving under my videos. It's much appreciated. I was just talking about how important it is for people to leave comments. So yeah, I really do appreciate it. Okay, so where was I on this list? Okay, so where was I on this list? Number 5, share video with friends. I've done that. Number 6, become a member. Well, I explained that earlier. For the people that tuned in later, I'll say it again. If you become a member, there's 3 levels. Level 1, level 2, level 3. Level 1 is the cheapest. It's only $2.99 a month. You get access to my videos earlier, and you get access to special videos. And that special video is an update on my new project. It's a very exciting project that I'm going to be filming, and I'm going to try to achieve something that's very hard in Formula 1. And yeah, as soon as I get that done, I'll gather all the little videos I made about it and I make it into one long video, which I'll post as a normal video at some stage. But yeah, it's gonna be, if it works out, it's gonna be so good. But I need to overcome quite a few obstacles before I reach my goal. And if you become a member, then you'll get an update of that nearly every week or every other week. Okay. Here's one that you can do right now, but I'm not forcing you. Number 7 is give super thanks or super chats. And that is like now with a live stream, you can, put on a little weird emoji or something, and a super thanks is saying, and you can do that underneath the video as well, saying, I love this video so much, here's $1. And then I get $1. Well, I get 70% of $1 because YouTube takes the other 30%. But still, it's nice if you want to appreciate one of my videos that I worked on for 8 hours. And number 8 is stay subscribed. Obviously, the best thing for my community is more people coming in and more people staying. I'd love it if you told your friends, like, hey, I know you like Formula 1. I'm following this weird Dutch guy, and he's so much fun. And then you send him one of my videos, and then, I'll have another subscriber and maybe another loyal person in my community. Okay, that's done as well then. Let me go back to the chat. Samantha says, he says it the Dutch way, Red Boy. And Versa says, it's now Rose. Believe it's Tunisian. Right. Is that language? Tunisian? Okay. And Gentili says, what about shorter content? It seems to be popular these days. Well, Richard, it's like this. You have channels that are specifically for short reels, yes? And they chuck them. Thanks, Versatile. That was a super chat. Shorts. And they place them on Instagram Reels, they place them on Facebook Reels, they place them on TikTok, and they place them on YouTube, these shorts. And these are usually tiny little stories of 1 minute, a minute and a half max. YouTube is actually making shorts longer, so you can make 3-minute shorts. Those videos are for usually a much younger group of people with, trending music on it. That's not really my demographic, right? Then there's the channels that make these hour-long documentaries about Formula One, and the Mobile Chicane is one of those channels, and Peter Brook. And yeah, they produce one video every 3 weeks. It's very hard to make those kind of videos. I don't have the attention span or the patience to make an hour-long video, right? So yeah, that's complicated for me. My videos are minimum 8 minutes because then I get an extra ad. And yeah, sometimes they go longer, like 9, 10, 12 minutes. And that's just what I like to do. Those projects are, I can oversee those projects, and I know that if I record one tomorrow morning and I'll edit the whole day and I'll edit tomorrow, then I can have it out tomorrow night. Whereas if I start a project of a video of an hour, then yeah, that's going to take me 3 weeks, and I don't have the patience for that. And there's a good market for my type of videos. The only thing I need to do is make every video sort of connected to the next. Where now I'm doing, hey, a funny race review. Hey, an old video. Hey, a news video. Oh, another news video. Oh, a random video. Hey, thank you, Jasper. Thank you for the super tanks. Free Gachon. What was that about again? Bertrand Gachon. Okay. I'm going back to the chat. Gentili says, I hate ads with a passion. Yes. But if you know that the content creator that you're watching is getting paid thanks to that ad, you might feel a little different about it. I used to skip ads all the time, but there's food channels that I really love and that I follow, and I do finish their ads as well. And I always look at my phone anyway, to check out things, check out Twitter. So Knight says, you're welcome. Thanks again. And Red Boy says, I want to see the new PFP. And Samantha says, I've seen it. So it's multiple things. And Red Boy says, I'm broke, boy. That's okay, Red Boy. Just keep watching my videos and do all the little things that I just said, and you'll be just fine. You know? And first it says, I'm Richard. That's RJ. Okay, well. Oh, yes. I'm just reacting to Unraised F1 here. Unraised F1 says he got arrested in Britain using pepper spray. And then guess who took his seat? A young German fella called Michael Schumacher. And there's Jason. Hello, Jason. Jason has also seen the new profile pic because he made it. I think this is a good time to try to install it. Yes? Let me see if that works during a stream. Okay, bear with me. Bear with me. My channel. No, that's not it. Okay. Downloads. And then this one. Okay, that didn't go the way I thought it should go. Bear with me, people. Yeah, it's changed. Oh, I see there's more people doing super chats. Thank you so much, Marty. Okay. Jason, the YouTube banner is not the right size. That's why I couldn't change it. I wonder if I can put it up big. Oh no, that's not the one I was looking for. Yes. Look at that handsome feller. Look at that handsome feller there. His beautiful blue eyes. I should actually tattoo a T on my head. Okay, let me go back to where we were. Jason, yes. And Red Bull says, oh yeah, the taxi driver incident. He's still talking about Bertrand Gachon. And Versus says, Jason, you didn't just give Wimbo one of your Polaroid filters you use for your thumbnails, right? And Jason says, shh. Red Boy says, intense suspense. Thank you, Martin, again for the €2. And Red Boy says, I've seen it. Wow. And Unraised says, nice. And Versatile has a message that he pulled back. Okay. And someone says, "Whoop! I feel famous now." And Hassett says, "It looks good." And First says, "Wait, you already leaked it on your community tab twice?" No, that's a completely different picture. This one's way nicer. And Jason says, it should be 2560 times 144. Right. Mm-mm-mm. That's the size, Jason. Because it needs to have it big to have it zoomed out on for TV. 1 second. And Gentili says, "I think it's a nice improvement." And Red Boy says, "Oil paint filter? I don't know. I don't know Jason's secret." And Jason says, "The one with more beard was better." And Unraised says, "Bluff." I don't know what I'm bluffing about this time now, Josper. And Versa says, "I'm gonna miss the old PvP." Well, I'll send it to you in a private message. You can make it your lock screen for your phone. This one's very cool though. Jason's Polaroid paid off. And someone says, "Thanks, Versa. I made that old one." Okay. And Red Boy says, "Image compression is Zach Brown." And Versa says, "Come on, Jason, get something right." Oh, right. Maybe I'm doing something wrong here. Okay, let me check my emails. Because I want to do this now. Jason. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is it. This is the JPEG. Okay. Now I'm going to go to my YouTube channel. This is very intense again. Go to my content. Change. And then this. No. No, Jason, I downloaded the JPEG and it's not placing it. It's not placing it. Versa says, "Just kidding. I love you did great work." Uh Oh, and now Jasper says tattooing the T on your forehead. Yeah, that was the bluff. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I've got 2 tattoos, and one of them, yeah, is changing. Okay. Let me go into my emails again. Mm-mm-mm. You guys just chat with each other, yes? Okay. Yes, this one's going through. Publish. Yeah. So let me put this one up as well. And this one can go. And then... See? This is my new banner. Also made by Jason. WimboFormula for fun F1 content. Coming to theaters near you. Oh, wait. So, guys, what do you think? Did Jason do a good job or not? Okay, let me go back to the chat. Samantha says, feeling the tension. I just tried it on my channel, but I sent a new email with it. Yes, well, it's on now. If it doesn't work, your channel is broken. It's definitely broken, but it did work. Gentili says, there should be an F1 car going through one ear and coming out the other, though. Maybe I'll do that in 2 years when I change my branding again. And Redboy says, JPEG? PNG is better. JPEGs are known for bad quality, lol. And Samantha thinks that's funny too. Yeah, I sent full quality JPEG, but maybe I'll send a PNG to check. This is all way too technical for me. I only know what an MP4 is, which is video. And Redboy says, Gentili's which car though? Yeah, which car would I like to have on my banner? Not a Red Bull anymore. Maybe a Mercedes. The W16. Versatile says, Jason, gotta testify, but this PFP is coming up in the spot looking extra fly. The blue background makes it look like it's gonna touch the sky. Oh, that's nice. Daphne says, I'm not going to say anything because it's going to be too busy anyway. Daphne, you can always chat and I will always read out your chats. Yes? Because you've been very loyal the last, I don't know, 12 streams. Jason says, weird, maybe the file was corrupt or something because the size was fine. Redboy says, is that Max? Yes, it is Max after a win. Oh, I think it's the championship winning. He's leaning by his tire. Daphne says, congratulations, Wim. Thank you, Daphne. And Knight says, nice banner. Well, you have to thank Jason Hassett Racing for it because he made it. And I said, send me an invoice. And he said, no, don't worry about it. So it's extra nice. I don't know what Versa's talking about. And Unraced F1 says, nice job, Jason. And Gentili says, whichever Max is driving, I think. Samantha says, hi, Daphne. Everybody knows each other here. Max winning in 2021. Wimbo, you should use this banner for your live stream thumbnails and annotate it. Would look incredible. Okay. Abu Dhabi 2021 is crazy. Yes. And Unraised says Max is overrated. Yep, I'm Dutch. Yeah, Jasper has a little bit an alternative view on things. He likes Christian Horner. So and Daphne says, Hoi Samantha. Hassett says, I should have put Petrov blocking Alonso so Wim's channel always felt pain. Yes. Isn't MP4 that car Senna drove? Red Boy says, maybe a Toro Rosso through his ears. And Daphne says, Unraised F1, why is Perez doing so poorly? And Unraised says, because he's a pay driver. Mind you, Jason Hassett is a massive Perez fan. Or used to be. Red Boy says, the car's not suited for him. Checo winning at Bahrain was a fluke. Hassett said, Jason Hassett said, congrats, by the way, on 390,735 views. Probably more as it delays. Well done, man. Watching your progress has been amazing. Have I really got that many views? I didn't know that. That's loads. And Unray says, I'm a Tifosi, so anything, not Ferrari. Versa says, me and Unraised will get along real nice. Jason says, Perez out. I'm a big fan of his, but tired of drivers using up seats they don't deserve. True. I hope Stroll's next. Versa says, Jason confessed in my Discord DM that he thinks Bottas is better than Perez. We're not going to have that discussion here. This is not Twitter. And Jason says, get Norris in there to destroy Verstappen. Uh-oh. The discussion has started. Red Boy says Bottas was better than Perez. Okay, well, I've got one more thing ready. And that's a guy on Twitter called Jeppen Ollesen. And he always posts this weekly news thing. So we'll discuss that and then we'll log out, right? So the first point is Renault has confirmed the end of their F1 engine program. We knew that was coming. I think that was the sole reason why Flavio Briatore was brought in to get that spicy deal done. But yeah, they've been making shit engines for so long now that there's no point to keep that factory open for Formula One engines. So hopefully all those people will get a new job in developing other motorsport engines or road car engines. But yeah, it was about time. The funny thing is that these new regulations were done, the 2026 regulations with the 50% battery and the 50% normal engine was done to attract more engines suppliers, engine factories, and they got Audi in, and now they're losing Renault. So basically, they're still stuck with the same number. And rumor has it that Renault or Alpine is going to be supplied by Mercedes, which is good for Toto Wolff's political ambitions to run the whole F1 grid. Don't know if anybody wants to react to that. No. Okay, the second thing is Red Bull considered selling their junior team before the rebrand from AlphaTauri to VCarb. Yeah, there's a new wind blowing through Red Bull, and yeah, they could have sold it, but they didn't, and now they're trying to make it a little bit more profitable by getting this sponsor in and giving it a horrible, horrible name, which is unfortunate. Okay, let me go back to the chat. Daphne says, I have a link how great Hamilton was in 2011. Okay. I thought he had loads of crashes in 2011. Red Boy says, point number 6 is called glazing yourself. All right. Unray says, Alpine will be Andretti, right? That would be nice to get Andretti in and then, yeah, have the French connection be completely gone from Formula One, because, truth be told, they haven't brought a lot in the last years. And Martin says Jason did very well. I think Marty is still talking about the banner and the logo. Hey, what happened here? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're back. Red Boy says should have sold it. Yeah, that would kill the whole discussion about having with teams having two teams. You know. Um. But yeah, on the other hand, I don't want Zach Brown to get his way. And Daphne says, "Wow, now it's 2.54k. Is that my subscriber count?" Um. And Jason says, "Thanks, Martin." It's literally just Sonoda's personal team at this point. Yeah, he's becoming quite a character in that team. Today, Helmut Marko said that there is a chance he might go to Red Bull. So, and Versa says, "What do you think of Ben Sulayem saying, as a Saudi FIA boss racer, he used to get all the spotlight and criticism? So Max doesn't deserve to complain." I think we'll get to that later. Um, and Jason says Alpine is looking like the high-tech Alpine with the Mazepins backing it through a Kazakhstani businessman. Yeah, it's gonna be spicy, isn't it? And Jason says, but we'll see. Nothing can happen until the end of next year. And Hassett says, a union issue. And Jasper says, I'm going to wish you all good night. Having a party in my village with horrible music. Have fun, Jasper. Don't drink too much. I know you will. Daphne says, poop alarm. Sorry. And Red Boy says, 2.55k subs. Quite a character. Tsunoda has outstayed literally everyone else in that team. That's true. Okay, what was the next topic? Helmut Marko was pushing to drop Daniel Ricciardo as early as the Spanish GP. Yes, but that makes sense. Helmut Marko is head of the junior team, or he used to be, and he was always pushing youngsters in. And then he had this Daniel Ricciardo, who was hired by Christian Horner, and obviously he wanted Liam Lawson in before he goes away. And it was quite clear that Daniel Ricciardo wasn't going to get any better. You know, Miami was his highlight, and then the fastest lap in Singapore was his highlight, and that was it. You know? Um, FIA President Mohammed Ben Sulayem lashes out at British media for being biased against him. FIA President Mohammed Ben Sulayem doesn't think the FIA gets enough credit. Ben Sulayem is a typical head of FIA. You know, before him, we had a very modest French guy, Jean Todt. But before him, we had Max Mosley, and he was quite a character as well. He loved the party as well. So, and before that, I think it was the French guy Balestre, and yeah, he was a dodgy character as well. So I think for that position, head of the FIA, you need a dodgy character, and Ben Sulayem, he ticks all the boxes for that, you know. And everybody was moaning about the FIA, and now he's moaning back, and everybody's moaning about him now, and they're letting all the FIA stuff go now because they're all focused on him. So basically, he's taking the hit to protect the organization he works for, which is quite noble, and he loves the attention as well, you know. So that's what I think about that. What's the next one? Yeah, the FIA told an WRC driver to shut their mouths. And Lewis Hamilton didn't get enough attention for a while either, so he said that he was struggling with mental health. And Keanu Reeves, he will race in a GP car, I think, which is nice. Right, so that was the news of this week. Which one's on? This one. Okay, I'm going to read out the last of the chats, and then I'm going to say goodbye to you all. Versa says, Kazakhstan, greatest country in the world. All over countries are run by little girls. Redboy says, FIA president wants more credit for the FIA. Samantha says, credit is given where it's due. They haven't done anything yet. Well, the sport is much safer than it used to be. There's no doubt about that. So, right. People, thank you all for watching. Keep an eye out on all the things that I've been asking you to do. You know, watch videos till the end, and watch the video I put on the end screen, and share it with your friends. If you want to support me more, then the option is there to become a member. Now, there is barely any difference between the 3 memberships, but see if somebody becomes a member who's a millionaire. Yeah? Say you're from Las Vegas and you've won millions in gambling there, and you don't care if you pay $2.99 a month or $9.99 a month. Then I might as well have that option open to become a $9.99 member a month, you know? So that's why I have the options open. There's not much extra content if you pay more. You just support me more. And people only do it if you can spare it. It's a hobby for me. But still, if you want to support me, then I'd be very grateful. And yeah, next week I'll have my first membership video out for the members. Okay, the last couple of... Samantha says, Keanu is a goat, full stop. Red Boo says, Keanu is Keanu. Okay, that's the last one I'm going to read out. People, thank you very much for watching. Take care now. Doei doei.